Speak in My Life is about God and me. You know, me sitting down with God and say, Lord, speak. And when I tell God to speak, it's not like I'm just telling him speak and then I sit back and relax and wait for an answer. No. You remember when the situation was tough at home, I had to look for the simplest of jobs to do without feeling like, with my kind of caliber, can I do that job? I had to pick up a wheelbarrow and do what I can. And the other thing, next thing that you need to do is to be appreciative. You saw me coming, I was coming home with coins, and I was very happy that at least I've got something. My family is not going to sleep hungry. Something is really going to happen. And then just to find that when you get home, my wife just throws the money away and things like that. Yeah, it's not easy, so that's Speaking My Life. The tough parts, the accident scene was one of the hardest parts to do because, we needed a real accident. We needed a car to move, and if that car was moving, we can end up having a real accident right on set, and we didn't want that. So we had to make sure that the speed of the car was really very low. It should move maybe at 4 or 5 kilometers per hour, something like that. And then once it hits me, I have to fall, and then the car must stop immediately. It was not easy. The other hard part to do was the mockery part, where those guys were mocking me and things like, because we had to repeat it over and over, and it started becoming real. I started feeling it. It started entering me. I felt like this is really happening, I'm really being mocked. I'm really poor. I'm really, those things. And talking about locations, it was tough doing locations because I had to physically do the locations myself. I had to go to about 9 locations looking for a place where we can do the shootings. And one difficult part was getting a nice car to drive. I had to approach this Jaguar marketing team, and I had to plead with them to say, guys, look, this is what is happening. We are doing something big. We need also big cars. We need splendid vehicles. We need a car that will show status, and so I had to talk to this marketing department, and it was not easy because they've never done something like this. And again, those cars, what type of cars those are. If you just make a single scratch, how expensive it would be just to make it good, So they really had to think through and think through and think through. But anyway, because I'm part of the administration of Jaguar, I think using that platform, it became quite easy. Then now, finally, I want to appreciate my wife. Behind the scenes, my wife was doing the biggest things. Some of the locations that I was struggling to get, it was her who had to sit me down and say, we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna do it this way. So it's like, apart from Said, who was my assistant, my direct assistant director, I think my wife was the second assistant director, of which I really appreciate her. She's a big part of my life. And when it was difficult to find somebody to put in to act as my secretary, we said, wow, why are we going far? Let's put her here. And one of the best acted parts in this video was done by my wife. I appreciate the team. The team were awesome. I appreciate Chalex. I appreciate Sally. I appreciate behind the scenes Jeremiah and Eric. I appreciate Kayo, aka Patrick, appreciate said Mr. Lee, the whole team here, all the actors, and my son. My son and my daughter were good actors in this. He did very well. He did very, very well in this. He's a good actor, and I'm grooming him up to become one of the biggest actors in this country and in this continent. That's Rocher for you. So, we've gone through issues producing this movie and this music video. So it's not something that was easy for me. It's not something that we can just wake up and say it is done, because it was not done in a day. We took a full month to have this done. Even the editing part was not easy. I was tough on said to edit. I was tough on him so that things come out good. We had to edit and re-edit, edit and re-edit, add color there, add brightness there, do this, do that, and at the end of the day we came up with this product. So watch out for Speaking My Life. It will be on your screens very soon.